Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tavern Talks. Now, we're going to be talking about the state of play today because the state of play got released before, well, got released after we recorded our previous episode, so we've not been able to cover it. So we'll just be covering that this week for you. So just grab a brew and listen to us waffle about upcoming games, I suppose. As always, it's me and Tom. Hello. Don't get anyone else up this week, which is understandable, which is fair enough. So, what now? There we do. I mean, look, I've got this just step playing. You've got some updates.
Just over 24 hours or so, and this is an interesting one. And it's in relation to Call of Duty, and its release schedule potentially coming up in the near future. So there are talks, and this actually comes from Ghost of Hope on Twitter. So he's a pretty reliable source, and all his sources have been very reliable. He's been very rarely wrong about upcoming Call of Duty content, but apparently, due to the change in release for the new Xbox system that's supposed to be coming out, there's been a slight change in the Call of Duty side of things, where Microsoft and Activision are supposedly changing their yearly COD strategy because they plan to release Modern Warfare 4 alongside the new console. That was going to be the game for the new Xbox when it came out. But with the pushback, they say that they're changing their marketing strategy now, so it's not necessarily going to be this like a yearly COD release. Instead, they're now focusing on zombies and other modes like DMZ potentially having their own standalone titles now. So we might have an actual zombies standalone game.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So
that's we didn't try it, but we did try. What was it called? What was Nightmares on Black Ops 3? I mean, we tried doing a story mode for that, and that was awful.
It's obviously very early on, and obviously still kind of rumors, and this all comes from a leaker, a very reliable leaker, so you have to take it with a pinch of salt. And I've got the tweet that I actually put up here, and it says sources indicate to me that the delay on the next Xbox has hurt a lot of COD's marketing plans, and they want Modern Warfare 4 to be the launch title to draw a lot of hype to compete with people's attention for GTA 6 when that drops. So Microsoft wants Activision to be more agile and less attached to annualized releases in the future. And I can't even say that word. The consensus.
Consensus.
Consensus. There you go.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
I think.
That's a more quick and coherent product and development pipeline would have allowed them to cash on the extraction shooter hype with DMZ. But with zombies, I feel like there's a lot of fatigue surrounding zombies because it's like really we only get it when they make Treyarch games, and sometimes we can go years before we get anything correlated. But if it stands as its own standalone title and it gets regular updates and stuff like that, I think that could be a massive one-up for zombies.
Yeah, it'd be different, rather than just having it as a bonus mode, I suppose.
It's always kind of been that, but it
yeah,
to something.
Yeah, it's grown to it as an actual full story and everything now, isn't it? Which is absolutely great. Because you follow it quite closely.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't. I just kill zombies. Whereas you.
Well, we can all get together. We try and do an Easter egg.
Yeah,
like a specific map or something.
Yeah, well, you've done most Easter eggs, haven't you?
Yeah. So. Well, I did try and take you guys on the trip through six to do.
What I think is
we did do Moon and all. Particularly good. Like they've not really. It's really early on to really speculate what it could be about. If it's going to be like a remake, are we going to get some of the old ones in the new engine, like the maps? But it not being tied to like a game like say Black Ops 7. It could have its own unique mechanics. So like Black Ops 7 has like the Omni movement, it has the wall jumping and stuff like that. It's not going to have limitations where it has to have those features in the game. It can have its own formula, its own setup. So, if
you can pull it off, I think if you can pull it off, I think it would be absolutely brilliant. I think if they can pull it off, because playing Black Ops 7 was not.
It still does seem like they're going to be doing like some like a campaign every year or so, maybe like a multiplayer like every year. But what it seems like is when the Xbox eventually does roll around, or around the time they make Modern Warfare 4, they're going to be releasing 2 titles. Like they've done this before with Infinite Warfare, and they did a remaster for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare as well at the same time. So it looks like they're doing that again, but they turned around and said, okay, so it's going to be like your traditional multiplayer, but zombies will have a standalone title alongside that this time. And if it pretty much keeps receiving the attention that zombies deserves, I think a lot of people can agree with that. If it has its own title, then it's just going to be content throughout. Like there's going to be no limit to it, really.
Yeah. So, like I said, if they can pull it off, it'd be absolutely amazing because, like, I know you love zombies, I love zombies, we both love zombies. I mean, who doesn't love zombies in Call of Duty? It's like one of the best modes in the game. But
it depends on which one.
But yeah, which one? Because some maps have been hit and miss. I mean, they're not all fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Like Shadows of Evil, that was absolutely terrible.
Well, everyone's opinion kind of changed on Shadows over time. Like everyone wasn't so sure about it at first, but everyone then just came to agree to love it because it was the launch map for Black Ops 3, wasn't it? So.
I never grew to love it. So I'm going to say I think it's one of the worst maps. I mean, feel free to disagree. More than welcome to disagree with me, but I think it's one of the worst maps. But yeah, if you can put it off as a single, it would be really, really good because we did, like I said earlier, we did try something similar with the Nightmares mode on Black Ops 3, but
it was just like a rehash of the Black Ops 3 campaign.
Yeah,
just with zombies, it wasn't the same.
It wasn't good at all, and
whether it's going to be like if it's going to have a narrative story, if it's going to stick. Well, this is one of the big questions: is it going to stick to ground base? Is it going to reintroduce the idea of like outbreak mode from like Cold War? Will it have an open world one like it did with Modern Warfare Zombies? You never know. Yeah.
That's it. The sky's the limit with something like this. So all I hope is that we do it. Could we do it really good? Because I think it could be absolutely standalone zombies title. I think it could be absolutely amazing, and I'd be 100% down for playing that. I really would be.
I think it's something that everyone's just wanted for years. Yeah. Really. We feel like zombies really has become its own. So
yeah, and I do think it does deserve its own title. 100%. It does deserve its own title. Moving on. I don't know if you've seen this, but I saw it this morning. I was scrolling, but apparently Pokemon is coming to Fortnite.
I think I did hear something about this somewhere, and it doesn't surprise me that Pokemon would end up on Fortnite because everything eventually does.
Yeah, unfortunately. So they were. Well, I'm not a lover of Fortnite, unfortunately.
Play occasionally. Whenever someone calls me on the play, I don't typically go out of my way to play it. Yeah, I mean, without someone to play it with, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, before somebody says anything, yes, I have played the game. Yes, I have tried it. I have played it, and it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So I don't like Fortnite. But if you are a fan of Fortnite, I can't remember the date. I just remember that I seen it this morning. But Pokemon will be coming to Fortnite. So if you are a fan of Fortnite and you are a fan of Pokemon, there you go. You've got Pokemon coming to Fortnite. So crack on with that.
I'm pretty sure it would just be like only a handful of like well-known, well-regarded Pokemon.
Yeah, well, in the trailer I saw, it was a banana getting chased by somebody in a truck, and then Ash was there, and Ash was there with Pikachu on the shoulder, and threw out a Pokemon, and Charizard came out the Pokemon and destroyed the truck. So I know. So going off the trailer, it's going to be Ash, Pikachu, and Charizard stuff that. But whether or not we will probably include more of the classic ones. I mean, like Venusaur and Blastoise and all that. I would imagine. You'd think they're like starting Pokemon, aren't they? So
yeah, that's what I mean. Like the
Gen 1, yeah. So because you can sit here and you can sit here and dive into like all the different Pokemon and different regions, and we'd be here for hours discussing it. So, and if you're only a casual Pokemon fan, then you're not going to know every single thing about it. So
Pokemon in general is just really blown up recently with the trading card game and all that as well. Like just in like town centre and stuff like that. People have been queuing up like really long queues just to get their hands on like the new latest Pokemon cards, this and the others, and like the values for some of them.
Oh yeah,
it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why Pokemon's just become. I don't know why Pokemon's become like very popular again. It's just the popularity's spiked, hasn't it? But, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. People are getting into Pokemon, they're getting into the trading card games. I mean, I love my trading card games, so I'm very happy to see it. So
yeah, more of a Magic person though, really.
Yeah, more Magic the Gathering, but I still, Pokemon. I did start off with Pokemon, so.
I've only played a couple of games of Magic, so but still.
Well, I've got boxes upon boxes upon boxes of cards upstairs, so if you ever want some Magic cards, you know where to come.
Just lottering the place with Magic cards.
Aye. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could wallpaper. I'm pretty sure I could wallpaper the whole room.
Over there.
Yeah. She knows. She's seen it.
Yeah.
I reckon I could wallpaper the front room with all the cards I've got. I'm pretty sure I could.
Hey, that'd be unique.
Yeah, well, it was absolutely mint as well, but I don't think she'd appreciate that, so I won't do that. Have you got any more news, any more updates for us?
I think that was the main story, because otherwise it's just like stuff that's still kind of ongoing. I mean, you've still got the whole thing with Ubisoft. There's the Steam thing that's still ongoing with a lawsuit.
Well, we still ongoing with that lawsuit?
Yeah, it's...
Okay. I thought they would have settled outside the court by now.
Yeah, I know, but I think there was just like other factors that they brought up. It's just, it's a weird one. It's so pointless.
Yeah.
Like.
Right, okay, well, shall we move on to the state of play then? Because that's got me really excited. Because I watched the full state of play. You've only seen a bit of it though, did you? You didn't have time to watch all of it.
I didn't have time to watch all of it, but I'm very well aware of some big titles that are on there.
Yeah. So, like I say, it's not everything that was in the state of play. It's only more. It's more than a handful. I'm not covering everything because there will be other people who are covering certain aspects. So I'm just trying to cover as much as I can for the state of play for you guys, so you know what's coming. If you haven't seen it, you probably already have by now. But these are going to be the games upcoming this year and next year, I think. Yeah, upcoming this year and upcoming next year as well. So there's a few coming out in 27. And then there was a few like teaser trailers with no release date on them yet, so we don't know when they're coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
So starting off, so we are getting a sequel to, I can't remember the name of the first game, but it's going to be called, the sequel's going to be called Kena Scars. Can't read my own writing. Kena Scars of Cosmora, and yeah, it actually looks pretty good. I mean, I didn't play the first one. I can't remember the full title of the first one, but I saw bits of the first one. I've not played it, but from what I've seen from the second one, like the combat looks really good. It looks smooth. It looks fluid. And the story looks like to be an emotional roller coaster as well. And you also get an animal, you also get a mount as well that you can ride around on. Because that was shown in the trailer, so I'm assuming it's going to be open world or semi-open world. But it looks quite fun, looks quite interesting. I mean, I've not tried the first one. I didn't even know there's a first. I knew that was going to be a sequel to something because they said it was going to be a sequel, and I was like, oh, it's a sequel to that one, but completely forgot about it, to be fair. So yeah, no, it looks really good. I mean, did you see that? It was like the first trailer.
Yeah, I did.
What were your thoughts on that one? Same as mine, really. Or?
Probably the same. Yeah. Again, I've not played the first one, so.
Yeah, well, same here. But I will be looking to try the first one just so I can play the sequel because the sequel does look really good. So I'll have to go back and play the first one. And what's got me excited is Ghostly Yolte is dropping a Legends mode, and that's going to be on March 10th.
So not a long wait at all.
No, not long wait. Just around the corner. I'm so looking forward to it. So they're dropping Legends mode. So we did Legends mode in Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if you ever tried it.
I've not. No. I really need to get onto.
I played a few matches myself, and I thought it was really fun, really good. But what they're doing here appears to be slightly different. So it's still Legends mode, but it's still going around finding Legend storytellers. It's again going to be a four player again. Yeah. 4-player co-op, and there's going to be 4-player classes as well. And if you already have a copy of the game, it's going to be a 3 update, so you won't have to pay anything at all for it as long as you've already got a copy of the game. So it should just update automatically for you. And I think there's going to be a two-player. I think so. There's going to be a four-player co-op mode where you fight against the Yote Six, and there's also going to be a two-player mode as well. But we didn't really say much about two-player mode. But all in all, but we're going to be different. There's going to be four playable classes as well. We didn't really mention we didn't mention the classes, so we'll have to wait for them to find out. But it looks really, really fun, and I can't wait to try it myself. I mean, I've already got a couple of people who said they want to jump on and try it with me as well. So I just need, so I've already got two people, so I just need a fourth. So if you're into it, let's do it. I'll see if that goes to your team. What do you do?
I do need to stop playing those games.
I thought you were. I thought you were. I thought you.
I had it on the back of my mind for some time, but I just
really,
got caught
games.
up on
Really, really good games. Well, I think Tsushima is better than Yote. I mean, Yote is fun and everything, but I feel like Ghost of Tsushima has a stronger story. Personally, that's just my personal opinion.
That's the thing with the sequel. Once you've already had such a roller coaster with the first game, you have high expectations for the sequel. So it's always going to be one of them, isn't it?
Anyway, good one. But yeah, Ghost of Yote, Legends Mode, actually March 10th. Free update for you guys who are Ghost fans. Moving on to Death Stranding 2 now has been it's been announced to come to PC on 19th of March. So if you are a PC player, you will be getting a Death Stranding 2 on your PC, and that's going to be on the 19th of March. I mean, I've not played any Death Stranding games because they just look. I've seen bits and bobs of gameplay, but they just look too long for me personally, and I'd just be. It took me a few months to get through like a normal like a single player campaign. So, and that's just that just might just be like a linear story, like from A to B. So if it's open world, it's even longer. So I've not really tried them, and they're not really look appealing to me personally, but I like Hideo Kojima, so I've got utmost respect for him doing them. And yeah, if you guys enjoy them, more power to you. I just personally don't like them. But if you are a Death Stranding fan, you're getting it on PC with 19th of March. Yeah, I think that's moving on. You've got 4 Loop as well. Did you see 4 Loop? The trailer for 4 Loop?
No, I think I missed that one. Actually.
You missed that one, right? No, so 4 Loop. It's going to be a 4-player co-op sandbox game. So basically you got to rely in the trailer. It said that you have to rely on your own creativity and imagination, basically, to complete the mission. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how we do that. But we did say. We did say that there's no run is the same due to improvisation. So you have to basically just make do with what you have by saying to it on the map. So you'll like drop into the map or teleport into the map or like spawn into the map, however the game does it. I saw the gameplay, it looks really, really fun. And it's no just improvising that if you die, you get regenerated. So it looks really, really good. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying it's going to be, well, I've heard a few people say it's going to be similar to, we think it's going to be similar to the way Helldivers works. But Helldivers isn't a sandbox game, so I don't know where they're getting that from. Maybe it's the way, like, you spawn in, just spawn in again, I suppose. I think that's what they think the similarity is. But I think they're a very, very interesting game. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying that out. Unfortunately, we didn't get a release date on that, so we don't know if it's coming out this year, next year, or in like 2 or 3 years. But I have seen it mentioned somewhere before the state of play, so I know it is in works, and we saw a bit of gameplay, and it looks really, really good. It looks really, really fun, and I just love the fact that you can just fumble your way through it, basically, just relying on improvisation. I think that's a really, really fun aspect to the game. I think it's going to be really good, and it's going to be different, and hopefully it's a hit. Because I'm looking forward to playing it. So what are your thoughts on that? See if you've just heard about it now. What are your thoughts on the whole relying on your own improvisation?
By relying on your own improvisation, is that assuming like just making use of like the environment or something along those lines? Like, you see how the place spacing around you is pretty much put together. It's like, okay, you can do it this way, that way. I don't know why in the back of my mind I was thinking like it was something that was going to be like creative, but I'm like, no, it's not going to be like because you didn't use that word. So I don't know why I was thinking of something more along the lines of like you got a scenario put in front of you and you're just trying to like draw something.
Yeah.
You know, like what was that old Nintendo game? Scribble Note. Something.
Never heard of that
Scribble
one.
Note or Little Big Planet. You know those kind of things.
Yeah.
Where you just open it. I don't know why I thought that came to my mind, but
It could be. I mean, it could play like that, possibly. We don't know yet because it's not out. So, but looking forward to it coming out. So, let us know your thoughts on Big Four Loop and how you feel about improvising your way through missions and levels and using like whatever you have. Right? I think it's going to be good fun personally. But let us know down in the comments below what your thoughts are because I reckon it's going to be an interesting game. Just got to see if you guys think the same way or feel the same way rather. Uh, Moving on, it is Dead or Alive 6 coming out. So we've got Dead or Alive 6 coming out for their 30th anniversary.
another one.
Another one, yeah, another 30th. There seems to be a few this year, doesn't there?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's Dead or Alive 6 coming out. It's coming with on its 30th anniversary again. So no release for that one yet. So, but I'm assuming it's coming out this year at some point. The actual set release date, but I can see anyway. And then we're also getting a sequel to, well, actually not a sequel to Control. I mean, or it might be the third game in the series, possibly. I lost track of the Control games.
Is it a third or was it?
Yeah, but it's going to be called Control. But I can't pronounce it, so if I butcher it, I am completely sorry. Control Resonant or Resonant. Control Resonant. Yeah, Resonant. There you go. Control Resonant. So you're not playing as. I played the first game. I played the first game when it first came out, and I felt like it was a bit repetitive, a bit lacking. So that's why I never picked up. That's why I never fully finished it. I did play a good way, and I know it's tied to the Alan Wake series. I think.
Yes, that's definitely something I've heard. It being tied to Alan Wake. I think this is one I did watch as well. The what was it? It was like an alpha test build that they were showcasing. But
Yeah.
the character. I like the utilization of like being able to not so much flip gravity, but you can jump from like one gravity pocket to another.
So like manipulate it, can't you?
Yeah.
I'd say. I think they said it was called gravity manipulation. That's what we.
Gravity manipulation.
Yeah. That was the term they used. I mean, it does look interesting. I mean, might give it a go because I've not really picked up where I left off. Like I said, I played the first one when it first came out, and I just thought it was like a bit repetitive in content, really. But maybe that's my bad. Maybe that's because I didn't bother finishing it and completing it. So maybe if I go back and play through it, I might really enjoy it. I don't know. Yeah, so I might give it another go because Resident looks really fun, looks really good, especially that gravity manipulation. That looks like it'll be a lot of fun. His power and the guy's powers they look interesting as well. So yeah, again, no release date on that. So I'm assuming it's either this year or next year, but don't send me let us know release date. Because a few of them there isn't actually any release dates to be fair, because it was like it was just an alpha build, was it an alpha build, beta build that you showed. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, Crimson Moon. Crimson Moon, yeah. Sorry, I lost where I was there for a second. Crimson Moon, it's going to be a game called Crimson Moon coming out. So, did you see the trailer for that?
No, I didn't see this one.
What I took away from that, because it appears to be a medieval Doom. But it seems to be Doom inspired, shall I say. Like, it's not being made by Bethesda or anything like that, so it's not actually an official Doom game, but it looks inspired by Doom, because it's like, it looks like you are knights fighting demons, and obviously you've got powers and stuff like that, but it appears to be like it could possibly be a two-player mode because there was two knights in the trailer fighting side by side. So I'm interested to see what they do. That would is it going to be like a two-player co-op mode, or is it just going to be like an NPC you can switch between, possibly? But it looks interesting. Looks really good. I'm down playing it because it does look. It does look. It was inspired by Doom 2016 and Doom 10 and Doom Dark Ages. By the way, we showed it off. By the way, it played the music they used for it as well. It Doom feeling, and I actually thought it was going to be like I thought it was going to be another Doom game, but it wasn't. It was Crimson Moon. No, I was just like, because I was watching it halfway through watching it, I was like, is this another Doom game? But it wasn't. It's not
It
another
wasn't
Doom
that
game.
long
But
ago when we got Dark Ages, though, was
yeah,
it? So,
true. I thought it might be like 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 one a point between the games we see, but it wasn't. It's a new game called Crimson Moon. Go check it if you do like Doom like I do. Would highly recommend checking that trailer out because it does look awesome. Moving on to a game coming out in August, on August the 4th, this year as well. It's going to be called The Beast of Reincarnation. Did you see the trailer for that one?
nope,
Nope.
I think I missed this one as well, unfortunately.
It does look like a game you'd be into. That's all I'm going to say because I'm trying to. It did look like a game you'd be into. Going off the name, going off what was happening in the trailer, it seems to be like just I can't think of that. I can't think of the right way to describe it. You'd have to just watch the trailer yourself.
Yeah,
So
I'll go back and I'll watch a few of these.
yeah,
After we've done it on the podcast, I guess.
yeah, it does look like a game you would be really interested in because it's kind of like that horror vibe to it. So I think it's right up your alley. And also, right up your alley, I've already told you about this one, but Rayman's 30th anniversary edition is already out, so you can jump onto your respective stores and go and buy it. Well, they're calling it a digital museum. It's an anniversary collection, or a digital museum. So it features 5 playable versions that have been obviously done up with graphics, including the 95 PlayStation released, and they've also got a lost prototype. Um, can't speak. They've also got a lost prototype level available to play on there as well. So this level was never released for the game. It was a prototype of the game, so you can go and try the prototype level. And also, it has a documentary of the insights from the original creators of Rayman. So you can go and watch like a little documentary of like how they made it. I was assuming how they made it and the history behind Rayman and how they were inspired and yeah. So like I said, the digital version is already out on the store, on the PlayStation Store, and the physical version is coming June 16th this year. So if you're like me and you like your physical copies, you will have to wait, unfortunately. But that's the way it is.
Looks like the same case with my Life 2 at the moment.
Yeah, I was very disappointed. I Life 2 is available in the store, but again, you have to wait till April for the physical copy, and I was just like, why do I have to wait? You can't bother to. It's already out on the PlayStation Store. Why do I have to wait for a physical copy? Why do I have to wait till April for a physical copy when it's already there? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I'm waiting for a physical copy, so please no High Life 2 spoilers. I will talk about that after the play. Anyway, moving on again. Oh, there's a lot to get through. I'm sounding parched already. So we've got Mina the. Bloody hell, I've really got to work that. I can't bring me on that night. Mina the Hollower, and that's from the creators of Shovel Knight. There is already a live demo, but there's no release date as of yet. So if you are a Shovel Knight fan, and you've played Shovel Knight or you've seen gameplay of Shovel Knight, it's going to be them. They're making a new game. But there's no release date, but the live demo's out now. I've not checked out the demo as of yet, but I will be doing as soon as my schedule opens up. So I can't wait to try the demo. Another one is I'm looking forward to is Shinobi Ops. Shinobi Ops. So we're getting another Shinobi game. It's called Shinobi Ops. Now, there's no release date. There's no release date, but we did say it's coming 2027.
So a bit of a wait then.
So next year. But from what I've seen, it looks to play like a stealth 4-player co-op game. So it looks really interesting because it showed 4 characters sneaking through a courtyard and sneaking through this building and stuff, and they were getting attacked by they got attacked by best way like some spiritual world. Like, it looks really, really interesting. Go and check it out. But it looks really interesting. I can't wait to try it because I love anything like that, basically.
As soon as you said stealth game, I was like, ooh, something like early Metal Gear Solid.
Basically, the view is top down as well.
Oh, so it wasn't far off.
Yeah, so it does look really, really interesting to be fair. I'll have to try and find the trailer to show you, but go check out the trailer for Shinobi Ops. It looks really, really interesting, and I can't wait because it feels like it gives the consequences if you do get caught. So, like I said, I'm just going off what I saw in the trailer. It looks really fun, looks really interesting. Go check it out. And then we've got another one. This is a bit of a weird one for me. I don't know if you saw the trailers, but it's a game inspired by a novel called The Bird That Drinks Tears.
Yeah, not like me.
No, right, okay. So it's called Project Windless. So that's what they're calling it. There's no release date.
Oh, actually, no, I think I did see this one.
It's the one with the giant chicken.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen this one.
Yeah, so it's a giant buffed chicken with like a giant sword. Like, the trailer to me didn't make any sense because I've never even heard of the novel.
It's quite bloody as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't quite fall. I mean, who doesn't want to play as a giant chicken, slashing away at enemies? I think that look like, it's different. I'll give them that. It's different. But yeah. Well, yeah, fighting hordes of enemies. Yeah, giant chicken fighting hordes of enemies. So yeah, if you do want to go and fight as a giant chicken, slashing hordes of enemies, go check out the trailer for Project Windless. Like I said, it's inspired by a novel, so I might have to go and look at the novel before I get the game to see what I'm getting into. It does look really, really fun. I mean, I'm sold by the fact you can play as a giant chicken. That's what sold me on it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and we also going to look at. Did you see this one? That was Galactic Race. We've got a close look at that.
Oh, did we actually?
Did you miss that one as well?
I didn't see it on there. When it went through the thing, it didn't show it.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. We didn't get shown much, but we got shown like some tracks as a bit of a voiceover to do the story. I'm not gonna mention any spoilers, but it looks absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for this pod racing game because I was a big fan of Racing and Racer Revenge as a kid. So
classic Star Wars pod racing for me, I think it was.
Yeah. So I can't wait. It looks like it's not just pod racing. It looks like you can have like speeder bikes as well, and like hover ships and things like ships that can hover and things like that. So it looks really, really good. It looks really, really amazing. Can't wait to try that out. Again, no release date on that as of yet. So I'm assuming I've been racing on it.
I'm really surprised I didn't see that because I was literally going through it and all the videos were kind of on the timestamp. I did not. That one was not there for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Tried to look it up.
Well, we also got a closer look at 007 First Light, and as we already know, it has already been delayed from March to May. So the release date is May 27th this year. We got a closer look at it. So we got a closer look at like who like the what's the takes about, like how he joins like the MI6 and things like that. It was like it was really like a story teaser things. We got a closer look at it. I must say, it looks really, really, really good. I honestly cannot wait to cover that one because I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's literally just him and his roots, and watching it, it's like, oh, okay. So I don't know. Bond was kind of giving me like, what's his name, Eggsy vibes from the Kingsman. Not Kingsman.
Well, it's young, it's young Bond, isn't it? So he likes to be a young and cocky agent. I mean, that just says young Bond to me because like Bond is. In the film, he was kind of cocky anyway, wasn't he? So
yeah, he was. Yeah. So we got a nice little bit of his backstory from that trailer. Still trying to I have to play the game to understand full.
Yeah. I do like how we're doing their own original story and we're not touching like any of the main films. I completely respect them doing that because. We had, I think, sorry, displayed it there, but Bloodstone 007, that was an original story, but it featured Daniel Craig, because Daniel Craig was James Bond at the time. And instead of, like, saying, make the game Casino Royale or Complex, we already did that. But instead of, like, doing, say, From Russia with Love, and then but with Daniel's Craig Bond. You know, like how they did the Goldeneye Reloaded game. That was god awful. The original, absolutely fantastic. It's just a remake and slightly, so please don't hate me. But Bloodstone 007 was a great original story with the current Bond, with the current actor playing Bond, with his own story, his own mission.
You had like 3 of those. Then Pierce Brosnan was Bond as well.
Yeah.
Because you had, what was it? Agent Under Fire, Nightfire, and Everything or Nothing.
Everything or Nothing. That's the one. That's one I played. But yeah, so absolutely love it when you do something like this because it would leave the main titles alone, just do our own original story, and just leave it at that. So then it's not ruining any of the main titles. So it pleases everyone, to be fair. Moving on from Bond, we've got Castlevania's 40th anniversary coming up. Like, another anniversary, yeah. So Castlevania is going to be 40, and it's going to be, the game's going to be called Belmont's Curse. Now, the trailer looks inspired from the Castlevania show on Netflix, because you play as Trevor Belmont. But I'm assuming this takes place before the show. Like the day didn't show. I'm assuming it's going to take place before it's going off the name, because it's called Belmont's Curse. But the animation style looks to be inspired from the show. So I'm assuming it's going to be its own original story, set before the show, and shows the Belmont demise, possibly, because it's been called Belmont's Curse. So we didn't really give too much away, but all we know it's coming this year in 2026. And there's no actual official date, but we know it's coming this year, and it's going to be Belmont's Curse, and you get to play Trevor Belmont from the show. So I'm sold on that already. And I love Castlevania. Can't go wrong with Castlevania. And I'm quite surprised you've not played it, because we were talking about this before, but you've actually not played any Silent Hill games, have you?
No,
Which I'm quite surprised, because you're a big horror fan. So for all you horror fans and all you Silent Hill fans, we've got a new Silent Hill game finally coming, which I can't wait for. It's going to be called Silent Hill Tenfall, and it's coming this year. And we also did a Silent Hill transmission on the official Silent Hill YouTube channel. I don't know if it's still up, or you could be able to. You might be able to find it somewhere else. I'm not sure if it's still up. But if you want to go check it out, go check that out. Go check that out. Not giving too much away on that one because it's to do with the game. But it looks to be like heading back to the roots, like small town. The fogs come back, and it looks really, really fun. It just gives me that proper old school Silent Hill horror vibe. You know, when you first see Pyramid Head coming through the fog, it looks like it would be mirroring Silent Hill 2, basically. And I can't wait for that. I mean, I probably myself, but I did like the Silent Hill games. I'm not going to lie, it's the only horror series that I actually quite like, to be fair. So.
It's a pity that PT demo's not around anymore. Otherwise,
I used to love playing that PT demo.
Yeah, then my reaction's still on YouTube somewhere. So.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Moving on, and we're finally getting a John Wick game. I can't wait for this because we've not had a John Wick game. I think it was called John Wick X. I think it was called.
I believe that's what. Well, we were just talking about this before, like on the way up here. But yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah, I think there's a game. Yeah, I think there was a game called John Wick X. I've never played it because it didn't look that appealing. But this John Wick game looks really, really good. So if you go watch a trailer, if you are a John Wick fan, go watch the trailer. 100% recommend watching the trailer because the combat looks amazing. It looks like the films. And I think Keanu Reeves is actually coming back to voice John Wick as well for the game, which is even more amazing.
Well, we know he's definitely down for doing like voice acting roles or motion capture for this one. I would assume.
But going off the voiceover in the trailer, it sounds like it's going to be like how he became John Wick. Because going off the voiceover from what they're saying in the trailer, he needs to be ruthless and quick and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, so is it going to be the origin of John Wick? Is that what we're getting? Because if it is from the origin of John Wick, that's going to be even more amazing. So I cannot wait for that because I'm a massive John Wick fan. So I cannot wait for John Wick. It looks absolutely amazing. I could sit here and talk about how good the combat looks for the next 20 minutes, but no, I can't.
Yeah, that was another surprising thing because it was like mostly a CGI trailer, but then right towards the end of it, you actually saw some gameplay, and I'm like, okay, they're a bit more further along with this than I initially thought. So, yeah, looks good. Looks really good.
Looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to play that. I cannot wait to play it. I cannot wait to cover it. So I'm so looking forward to this. But again, no release date, so not sure if it's this year, not sure if it's next year, not sure if it's 2 to 3 years away. Because there's no release date, then there's no release year mentioned. Unfortunately. Right, moving on from John Wick before I get too carried away talking about that. Bungie are back with a new game, and it's going to be called Marathon. And that's going to be coming out March this year, March the 5th to be exact. So, they are going to be doing a playtest in the next few days. So they're calling it a service lab. As far as I know, it's going to be PlayStation only for this. Unfortunately, for all you Xbox players and all you PC players, it is just going to be PlayStation for this. So, correct me if I'm wrong. If you can find it, absolutely more power to you. But from what I've seen, it's going to be PlayStation only. And we're calling it a service lab, and that's going to be available from February 26th to March 2nd. So you'll get to play test the game, give feedback, and actually see what Bungie are actually doing with this. It's called Marathon, but the trailer looked a bit confusing. I didn't quite understand what was going on in the trailer, but I will be looking to do the service lab / playtest, whatever you want to call it, because it does look. The game looks actually quite fun. It's just the story I was struggling to follow. It looked like something had been hacked on it, which I'm fuming, and then yeah, I don't know. Not quite sure what's going on there, but
So is it more like
it's like
space?
It's sci-fi, yeah.
Right.
Sci-fi. It looks to be a sci-fi game. I haven't really seen much from Bungie since we joined PlayStation, really. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing what the next game will be.
Yeah, it's
So,
been a minute.
and yeah, moving on to that. So if you do want to jump on that, if you are on PlayStation and you do want to jump on that, it is going to be from February 26th, March 2nd. The game's called Marathon by Bungie. Go check it out. I'll be checking it out myself because I like Bungie. I think they made very good games back in the day. So because we made all the original Halos, didn't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, good developers. Cannot wait for that. And then coming out, I can't remember. It's going to be called Saros. I think Saros. I'm saying that right. Happy days. That's going to be PS5. And it's going to be coming out April 30th in 2026. From what I gather from that, you're on a planet that can shapeshift.
There's some
So
really unique concepts.
It is. Yeah, and I'm quite pleased to see that because some of them would just look the same, or like with Dark Souls inspired, or it was like all anime games, and it's just like I've got no interest in that, I've got no interest in that, and then it was like, oh, that stands out, oh, that stands out, oh, that stands out. But yeah, shape-shifting planet. I'm all for that. That looks absolutely like it to be absolutely amazing. And I wonder what forms this planet can take. That's what I'm more interested in seeing. So go check out the trailer for that because it looks really, really good. And we are nearly over, don't worry. But a game I'm really, really looking forward to. Marvel Tokon Fighting. It's going to be called. That's what it's going to be called. And there's going to be 20 playable characters. The game's coming out on the 6th of August this year. But we've seen some of the characters so they've dropped. They've dropped four of the X-Men. So we've got 4 characters that I know are going to be playable. So they've gone for Storm, Magic, Wolverine, and Danger. But in the background, you can see other X-Men characters just stood out watching the fight. So maybe some more will be unlockable, or they might do some DLC characters further down the line. Because personally, I want to play as like the likes of like Nightcrawler, Colossus, Rogue, Gambit, Havoc, Cyclops.
Some really good candidates there that you think would be obvious choices.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Wolverine, I get going with Wolverine. I get going with Storm. Magic, don't really understand why we're going with Magic because she's Colossus' little sister. So to me, it's just like, why don't we just have Colossus and Magic then? But, and Danger is a living embodiment of the Danger Room. So, yeah, I don't know why they made Danger a character, but there you go. That's what Danger is. She's a living embodiment of. She's basically sentient AI, basically. That's similar to Ultron, but has come from the X-Men's Danger Room. Yeah, there you go. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to trying out that game because, you know me, I love my Marvel. I love my Marvel games. So I'm looking really forward to trying that. It's going to be out 6 August 2026. And I'm pretty sure we said we're going to see some more. We might drop. We're going to see some more playable characters released, like as we're getting closer to the release date. So I can't wait to see who else is going to be in the game. It looks to be like Captain America's in there and Iron Man's in there because it showed the X-Men fighting men. So I'm assuming they're going to be in there. You can't imagine getting that Captain America, I suppose. So all Spider-Man. So very good.
I was going to say, and Spidey.
Well, Spider-Man, yeah. Spidey's poster boy, isn't he? So he has to be in the game. And then, finally, we are nearing the end. So, Santa Monica releasing a God of War trilogy remake.
I did see this because this is actually.
I know you're a God of War fan.
Yeah, I've not played every single one, but this is something that people have been actually asking for a long time when it comes to remakes. Like those original God of War games, they were just they were something else.
Yeah. They particularly defined like a whole genre of gaming, didn't they? I'd say back in the day, back when the very first God of War game came out, it kind of like defined like the whole hack and slash genre.
Yeah,
I would say
it pretty much did. Like, I don't think there was really anything else that was quite as on the nose and brutal.
No,
at the time. Well, Doom as well sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting the God of War trilogy remake. Again, there's no release date for that, but if you do want to go play some God of War, you've got God of War Sons of Sparta already out now. So that's on the store already, and it's Kratos' Origins. And it looks to be a scroller. So they've done like a scroller game, and it looks to be Kratos' origins and how he became, how he fought, how he became Kratos, because in the game he's just Spartan. So he started off
how
as
he
Spartan.
became the God of War.
Yeah. So basically, it's his origin story. So we're going to see how he became the God of War and why he became the God of War. So I think that's going to be really fun. I can't wait to get my hands on it and play it, because I do like me some God of War. Who doesn't? So unfortunately, we've got no. Unfortunately, that is the end of it, and we've got no Wolverine shown or no GTA 6 shown. Yep. I mean, I thought, well, GTA 6, I had rumours, but I heard rumours, and I thought, no, they're not going to drop anything too early. They're going to wait until their marketing campaign is. But I'm quite surprised we've not seen anything from Wolverine on the state play, because it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive, and it's coming out this year.
I think when we do hear something in relation to Wolverine, though, it's going to have to be a bit of exposition as to where this one's actually going to take you. Because what did we see at the end? Wasn't that
Well, we saw some Sentinels in the trailer. We saw Mystique. We saw Omega Red. I always say his name like that because of the original '90s show. Because he always he always said his name like Omega Red. So it's just like I always say it like that. So we saw Omega Red. We saw Mystique. We saw a Sentinel. We saw Wolverine fighting what appears to be I want to call them like human sentinels or some possible cyborgs or something. I'm not sure what the correct term is going to be or what we actually have not really said. But I do hope they get the timing right for releasing the game, because they want to release it in the autumn, don't they? Or the fall, they say. Autumn/fall. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when GTA 6 is supposedly coming out, isn't it?
See, the being on the GTA side of things, they're just being really finicky about it.
Well, no, we have got a release date for it, haven't we?
Well, all they've really turned around and said is it's still releasing in 2026. That's all they've said recently in regards to GTA. But if when you look at some of the other games that are like comparing to like Grand Theft Auto, it's like it's something to compete with on the market. Like I said earlier with a Modern Warfare title, it's going to contend with GTA. That says to me that it would come out around fall, back end of the year.
Yeah, before Christmas. Yeah, that's when new games do normally drop, to be honest. But my issue is once we Wolverine out then, but if GTA 6 drops at the same time, then it's going to get overshadowed by GTA 6 and no one's going to buy it. Because everyone's going to be buying GTA 6. So we really need to get this right for it to sell. Because I reckon it's going to be an amazing game, and the heat Insomniac to like suffer basically, because I like Insomniac. I think they do make good games.
I think they would already have a strategy plan now after already making I'd say like 2.5 dozen Miles Morales as well, like
Yeah.
other Marvel games.
Because they smashed the Spider-Man games. So I really want them to do well with Wolverine. I really want people to go and play Wolverine game, especially if you enjoyed the Spider-Man games rather. So if you enjoyed them, go check out Wolverine when it's out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll hear something soon for it, because I'm really looking forward to the game. I'm looking forward more to that than GTA. I'll be honest.
We do need to see more on GTA 6 because we've had more times with people, and that's fine.
Yeah, we need to see more on Elder Scrolls 6 first, pal. Come on.
I feel like we can be waiting even longer for that. At least you've got even just an inkling of information.
No. All we know is that we're still working on it. That's it. That's all we've been told.
There's going to be more trees.
Yeah, there's going to be more trees. Yes. What do you mean by more trees, Todd? Anyway, right, moving on to the final part. It's Tom's favourite game, mate. It's mine. Luckily, it's nice and short this week because that was quite a bit to get through. So we've got a nice bit of a short one. As always, go play it with your family, go play it with your friends. Let us know your answers down in the comments below. We'd love to hear your answers. So here we go. So James Bond or John Wick?
I'm just going to say John Wick.
John Wick. Okay. Dead or Alive or Street Fighter?
Dead or Alive? I've not really played that many Street Fighter games, so I'll be Dead or Alive.
Kratos or 4?
Kratos.
Yes. So, and seeing as you've heard all that, which game are you most looking forward to from the state of play?
From the state of play, it's either John Wick or James Bond first life.
Good, okay, nice one. Alright. Happy days. There we go. Alright, your turn to do me. Not in that way.
John Wick.
Had to get away with one, sorry.
Dead or Alive, so James Bond.
Street Fighter. I do love Dead or Alive, but I feel like Street Fighter is better.
I just haven't really played any Street Fighter at all.
Yeah. Well, I suppose in Dead or Alive you've got the jiggle physics. So.
I think I've only played like 1 or 2 Dead or Alive games as well. Mainly I'm just a Mortal Kombat guy.
Yeah.
So, but Kratos or 4?
Kratos. It's more badass.
When it comes to 4, I'm assuming we're talking about Marvel 4.
No, we're talking about the original Norse mythology 4.
Okay, which game are you looking forward to the most from the state of play?
Surprisingly, I'm looking forward to quite a lot of them, but I'm gonna have to say Silent Hill 10 for, because I love Silent Hill. I love Silent Hill and Silent Hill 2, so I'm looking forward to Silent Hill 10 for.
Wasn't there another Silent Hill game, like Silent Hill F or something that came out?
Yeah, we don't mention that
one. I was like, oh, finally another game. I'm like thinking at the back of my mind, wasn't there another one?
It was not. Anyway, that's been it for this week. I know we ran on. I know we've talked a bit. Well, mainly I've been talking because Tom didn't really watch the state of play all the way through. So. But as always, we will be back next week, usual time, because we had a couple of birthdays to celebrate over the weekend. That's why it's been dropped so late this day. So we just want to say a big happy 30th to Natasha, who helps us with the podcast. I mean, she's an absolute legend. She films it behind the scenes. She doesn't come on or anything, but she films it behind the scenes. She edits everything. She edits our streams and gets them onto YouTube. She's an absolute legend. So a big happy 30th to her. And thank you so much for all your help and all your hard work. It's much appreciated. And it was also our very own Tom's birthday as well, the day after. So yes.
Yeah, but 31 yesterday.
Yeah, it was 31 yesterday, old bastard. Yeah, so big happy birthday to big happy birthday to Tom as well. So I hope we both had a very good. I hope we both had a very good weekend. I've been with you all weekend. So I hope you've all had enough of me by now.
Absolutely
And
taxed, and then we have to, just rush to get the podcast done.
yeah. So that's why it's been dropped. That's why it's dropped later this week. We were enjoying the birthday festivities. So thank you so much for joining us this week, and we will be back next week. And hopefully usual time. I think it should drop on the usual time this week. So until then, just everyone has cheery bye from me.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody.
Right.